Hello. Okay, so I'm not going to get into all the finer points of the lawsuit, but just wanted to give my 2 cents of what's going to change and why does this matter, maybe to the consumer. The changes go in effect today on Georgia MLS and nationwide on August 17th, which is next week. And essentially the changes are compensation offered to buyer agents will no longer be allowed to be advertised on any MLS website or even like third-party sites like Zillow, etc. That doesn't mean that sellers can't offer a broker compensation for the buyer's agent, and it doesn't mean that buyers are now going to be responsible for always paying their agent. However, it's negotiable. It actually always has been negotiable. This is kind of something that I think consumers didn't always know. It's certainly something I believe I have shared with everybody I've worked with, but you don't have to offer a certain number and you don't have to offer anything at all. Traditionally, it is most common that sellers do pay for both their representing agent as well as the buyer's agent. And I still see that moving forward. I still think that's going to be pretty common in the most common situation. However, it's not required. And that's kind of the big change, is that making that clear to the consumer, that's not required, and making it clear to the buyer, hey, you might actually have to pay your agent. So what does this mean moving forward? If you are going to sell your home, you still might want to think about offering a compensation for the buyer's agent. I do think it's still going to make your home more marketable and appealing to everybody, because of buyer affordability is a huge factor. And if buyers are also having to find money to pay their agent, it's going to make your house less affordable or less appealing. However, it's optional. And then secondly, if you are planning on purchasing a home, you need to have a conversation with your agent of what can I expect you to charge and what happens in the case that the seller is offering zero commission, or maybe a number that is less than what your buyer's agent is going to charge, and have that conversation up front. So it's fully clear to everybody in the process. So we will see if it makes a big changing sweep throughout the industry, but I think for now it's going to be similar, but with some tweaks of business as usual. If you have any questions anytime, let me know.